Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Welcome to Legit Crypto and Forex. I'm excited to share this secret with us quickly. And this secret is about seasons and time. Now, for you to be able to trade the market very successful, you must understand the seasons and times in the market. Now, Forex is actually very simple if only you understand that there are times and seasons that market don't move, and there are times and seasons that market moves. That means there is volatility, momentum in the market. Now, when you know that there is volatility and momentum in the market, that's when you like to trade. That's when you love to trade. Why? Because you know that no matter what, you definitely make profit. But what if you don't have a knowledge of that? It means that you'll be struggling and struggling, like the way that I was when I started trading. I started trading. Nobody taught me that there are times that market moves. Like there is volatility in the market, momentum in the market. There is actually liquidity in the market. I will stay off at night just to trade, and then I'll end up losing the trade, and then even if I'm going to make profit, I will make little profit. And as time goes on, I began to learn, I began to understand that trading at so time is time wastage. Trading at some time is just you are just wasting everything that you have. You're just wasting everything. You need to trade at some certain time. Now, this is 5:36 GMT plus 1 Nigeria time. And this clearly says that the market is not volatile. The market does not have liquidity. The market does not have liquidity. Now, before I go deep into this training, if you have not subscribed to this channel, do well to subscribe to this channel. Turn the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever we upload a video such as this. And I really want to appreciate all our new viewers and also our returning viewers. I appreciate you so much for finding this video fit for you. Now, back to my material. I have a material here on it. Mastering time and season strategy in forex trading. Mastering time and season strategy in forex trading. Now, I'll just go through it and then show us the advantage of this and how we can use this. Now, smart money concept trading pays close attention to certain trading session and key times of the day, because this period shows big change in market liquidity. Now, these changes often cause strong price moves that include liquidity grabs, market moves designed to capture traders, stop orders, and unfill orders before the price reverses. Now, these unfilled orders are our breakers block. Now, you can check my videos on that breakers block. You can check my videos on that. And then we have the main sections for trading. Majorly, we have three sections, but I don't look at them as major section. The three of them, I don't look at them as major. I consider only two as major sections. Why? Because we have the Asian section, which is also called the Tokyo section. We have the London section, which opens between 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. GMT, and we have the New York section, which opens between 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. GMT. Now, when it opened, it span through till 4 o'clock to 5. 5 now, it is already overlapping for Asian section, which I did not indicate here. Now, why I did not indicate this? Because in the Asian section, market does not really move. Market price does not really move. So I don't consider it as something I should teach my community, because I don't even advise you to trade in the night. I advise you to rest and then face the day with strength and vigor. So I don't even advise my own people to trade in the night. Now, having considered this, like I said, the main trading section, we have the London, which opened between 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. GMT. Now, this London session is the busiest forex trading period and has the most volume. That's in the morning. That's the most volume. Now, institutional traders place big orders around this time, meaning price action here often show where the price want to go for the day. So once you can capture a good setup in the morning around that 7 to 8, you will know where price will definitely go for that day. Now, liquidity grabs often happens as price break above or below the key levels to shake out retail traders who place stop losses, stop orders around those levels. Now, this always happen between 7 a.m. to what? To 8 a.m. Now, to trigger the stop losses of people above a high or a low from the Asian section before the main trend war begin. Now, this can also serve as stop hunt. This can also serve as stop hunt. Then we have the New York section, which starts between 12 a.m. down to 1 a.m. between 12 to 1. Now, this section overlap with the London section, creating very high liquidity and volatility in the market. Now, major pairs move, including trend start or reversal, often happens here. Now, traders watch for specific order blocks and zones where the price is likely to fill imbalances, market inefficiencies, or gaps. Now, we see that as a result of the US economic data release, such as the non-farm payroll, etc., trying to grab liquidity in the market to push out stop loss levels. Now, let me show us something. Now, this is it. Let me see if I can get across to show separator good. Now, this is the trade for today. Look at this particular region here, guys. Okay, let me include this. No. Okay, let me use this particular one. Now look at here. This is our London section. Now, after our London section, we saw how the market makers and institution grab this liquidity here by giving a stop hunt. See it? It went down and touched the stop loss of people, because people now will be thinking that this particular place is actually the level of support for that day. Now, after that, they begin to move up to give us the direction of the market, and then there was a pullback to test this region, which was our order block. If you watch the video of order block, you understand it. And then before it gave us a clear directional move again. From here, we had a double bottom, and then we had another move. Now, this alone is what happened today in Euro USD. That is what happened today in Euro USD. Now, we can check what happened yesterday in Euro USD. Look at Asian section. You see small candlesticks, waste of time and effort, resources and everything happening here. You see it. And then we had the major move. After the major move, there was a retracement to check if this other block is very strong before we began to move downward again. Now, this is just how it works. Now, the advantage for us. Now, season overlap. The London season overlap between that 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. is the most volatile and liquid period where institutions often make big moves, including liquidity grabs and fill of imbalances. So between that 12 o'clock to 4 p.m., there is actually high volatility, high momentum. Market moves very strongly in that moment. And then the Asian and the London overlap between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. You see that the market is less intense but important as it signaled the start of European market participation. Now, price during this overlap often target pools of liquidity such as clusters, stop loss, orders above the high or low, which align with the smart money concept focus on institutional activities. Now, the agenda, which means that anytime you see price in the Asian section goes against like this, is to gather what stop losses of people. Stop losses of people. Once it touches the stop loss of people, it starts coming what down. That is the plan. Once you see it here, look at it here. You see it here. You know it's to touch the stop loss of people. Touch the stop loss. You see it is to touch the stop losses of people. So that is for that. That is for that. Now liquidity grabs an important time to watch. Now liquidity grabs are sharp price move purposely designed to hit stop losses, orders, or fill unfilled orders in imbalanced price area. Now they commonly occur, number one, in shortly before or after season opening. When a season open or is closing, these liquidity grabs normally happen. And then during peak overlap time, when trading volume spike, when there is peak, that is we have the high peak and we have the low peak. Now the high peak has to do with the sell, while the low peak has to do with the aspect of the buy. Now this is low peak formation here, low peak formation. Well, if we move now, you see high peak formation at this place, low peak formation, high peak formation. So also most times we have the, okay, look here, look at the low peak formation here, look at low peaks formation here. It's a low peak formation and we have the high peak formation. Now during this high peak formation, we will see these things that I'm talking about very strongly. Discover that there are spikes in the market. Now you see spikes, candlestick spikes, different kinds of spikes in the market. What we mean by spike is the wick in the candlestick. That's the tail or the wick in the candlestick. This tail, you see this tail like this, these tails are the wick. You see this one is the wick, and then etc. You will see many wick. Now applying this to current market. Now since liquidity is low now, Asians on essential section, sorry for that, expect calm price action but prepare for price move or liquidity grab as the London section approaches, especially 6:50 to 7:10 a.m. GMT. And then trading strategy tips using this season and time, which is the most important thing for this video. Now watch season changes. Place pending order near important price level you have identified, such as fair value gaps or previous liquidity zone. Time around season opening or overlap. The second one is use confluence. Combine this timing insight with other smart money concept tool like the order block we have, which I have video on that, you can watch on it. We have the Fibonacci retracement area, such as the 15 retracement area for stronger trade setup. We also have the number 3, which is manage risks, keep stop tight near liquidity grab, since price reversal after grab can be quick and what and sharp, so you need to prepare. Now what are the pairs in the Asian section that are are good for us to trade, the one in the London and the one in the New York. Now, the Asia section, we have the USD JPY. Why? Because the Asia section is centered in Tokyo, is most active with currency from the region, such as Japanese yen, Australia dollars, and New Zealand dollars. Now, pairs that we ought to be trading are the USD JPY, USD AUD, USD NZD, USD, AUD, JPY, Euro, JPY. Those pairs usually move during the Asian section. They have volatility and momentum in the Asian section. Well, when we come to the London section, this is where the London market, that the Europe market and the British pound usually start. We see that our Euro USD, our GBP USD, USD JPY, USD CHF, and USD GBP are the major pairs in this London section, because we see the pounds and we see the euro. Now, in the last one, which is the New York section, during the New York section, USD pairs dominate, especially since this session overlap with London, creating peak liquidity. Important pairs are Euro USD, GBP USD, etc., etc. Now we have high liquidity currency pairs during the season overlap. Now, during overlaps of season, Euro USD peaks during London to New York overlap with very tight spread. GBP experienced major move during the London to New York crossover. Then we have USD JPY stay active during both Tokyo, London, and London, New York overlap. And then we have many others. Now, by focusing on these time-based market behaviors and season overlap, traders align more closely with the move of big institutional players, improving the chance of successful trades shaped by real liquidity flow. Monitoring live updates as this session opens approach can provide timely insight for trade decision. Now, you just have to stick and be watching when this section opens and when this section will close, because the result of this is that it gives you direction where market is. So guys, you don't need to trade all the time. Have some time to sleep and then wait for the major move between the London and the New York section. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click the notification bell so I'll be notified. And then share this video to your family and friends. Let them know that there's a place that they can learn Forex for free. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Have a great day.